How are you doing? Excuse me, notifications. Welcome to my channel, and I hope you're all doing well. So it's Wednesday. I'm not always live today, but I thought I'd go live and do some readings. Why not? I was supposed to have been live last night, but I ended up having an early night. I was absolutely shattered. But there we go. Let me just quickly say hello to the few who are in the chat. Hey, random. No. Hey, Saba. Hey, Kanishk. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. Like I said, I'm so sorry, guys, that I didn't do my live last night. My whole routine has been so far off recently. Good morning, Nikki Harrison. How are you doing, love? How are you doing? I'm good, Kanish. I'm not too bad. I'm a lot better than what I was over Christmas. I felt so poorly over Christmas, but I'm way better now. Hey, Talking. I hope you're doing well. Oh, there's Diaper JD as well. Hey, Diaper JD. So, I just want to explain to everyone how these streams work. I know a lot of you probably already know in the chat, but in case you're new here, the way that this works is, like the banner says down below, I will tell everyone to put a 1 in a minute, and then when the ones come through, I'll see who I'm drawn to, and if I'm drawn to you, I'll pick you. I don't do a list. I know some channels do lists, but I don't do a list for these readings. Let me just try and mute this phone, because they're all bloody going off. Most of you already know. If I do pick you, I do ask, but then you put your question. But if you don't know what to put, you can just put general. And I just say no legal or health related questions, please. Right, okay. Let me find my little banner. Hi, Sarah. And thank you, Talking, for the healing as well. Before we go on, I'm going to read this here. Like, this book is all about being positive. So let me just find you a positive quote. These are good morning affirmations, okay? These are, hey, Nikki again. This is like a good thing for you guys to say to yourself in the morning. I am accepting of who I am. I am loved. I am ready for the day. I am worthy. Because sometimes, like, we give our time and love to our friends and family, and we forget to give that to ourselves. We forget to give ourselves a bit of positivity, to give ourselves a bit of love. Oh, I love that. Speak to yourself with love only. I wish, Kanish, I don't want to jinx it. Kanish says, let's get 1K before Jan's end. I mean, I suppose we have like just under 20 days or so before the end of January. If I keep going live, if I keep working hard, hopefully I will. Everyone, please show Kayla some love and support and hit that like button. Thank you, Nikki. Obviously, like, most of you guys know this, but some people don't. On this channel, I do obviously do these streams, but I do cover other subjects as well, such as the Johnny Depp case. And I haven't done a video about the Johnny Depp case for a while, for a few months actually. But I did one today, and I've put it out there. It's only like a little 10-minute video or something. So if you get time in a bit, please give it a watch. I'm going to put it in the chat, actually. Let me just try and share it in the chat. 1 second. So I will remind you, if you will, guys, give it a little watch in a bit. Because they do take a lot of time, you know, to put together. Yeah. Like, them videos, they might only be like 10 minutes to watch, but where is it? There we go. Pin. It's not today, AH Depot. I think it is. Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie says, long time. Hey, love, how are you? Hope all is well. Yeah, everything is good. Gary's still here. We can't see you wave, you know.
Hello.
He's not waving from the other side of the room. Close the door.
Taking this upstairs.
Okay, come on, say hello quickly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Look rough. Hi.
Wow. You alright? Sava says, good morning, Gary. Kanish says, who was that?
Morning. What?
Kanish said, who was that? That's Gary.
It's me.
Who's now on the streams with me. Stephanie says, hey to Gary, let's hear your accent.
My accent. You want to hear the Florida accent? Is that what you want to hear?
Hey, Rachel. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I was just reading this comment as well. Hello, Rachel, whose first time is here. First time here, sorry. Words are not going right today.
I just had the best stew of my life.
Gary's just had his best stew of his life. I just kicked myself out of the studio. I'm so sorry. Rachel, welcome to the channel, my love. In a minute, it's got the banner here that explains it if I don't explain it right. But basically, I tell everybody to put a 1 if they'd like a reading. Not yet. Put number 1, and then if I'm drawn to you, then I'll pick you. But that's how I do these streams, because I don't do a list or anything. But yeah, I just go to everyone who I'm drawn to. Stephanie, when he comes back, I'll get him to do his British accent. Hey, Eco Spice. January the 12th. It's the 12th of January today, Nikki. So she should be getting her depo today, hopefully. And I'm going to do a video about that. Like, I feel so far behind on covering everything. So it was just a little video on the Johnny Depp subject that I did today. It's about the petition for the Pirates of the Caribbean films. Kenneth asks, how are you doing, Gary? He's doing all right. He was poorly, but he's getting better now. But I'll let him tell you in a minute. Let me just turn this radiator off, guys. It's here and it is going really hot. Ow, let me just get that really loud. Where are we? Hey, Jay. so it is today indeed. She probably has a lot of snacks, yes. She will have her bag full of snacks so she can chew. Whilst thinking what to say. Whilst thinking of the lies that she can come up with. What Gary was on about, by the way, is I made him a chicken stew last night. Made us all a chicken stew with dumplings. And it's the first time he's had a proper British stew. Is it on Zoom or in person? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that, Stephanie, because obviously Amber Turd was doing all this about that she's scared and all that. So, yeah. Nikki, I do talk about that in my video a little bit, like about how he feels about it. Hello, Renelle Maffley. If you'd like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. For the people who are new here for the readings, if you're confused why I'm talking about Johnny Depp, most of the people you see in the chat are from the Johnny Depp community, which I cover. So obviously I'm doing readings, but that just so you know what we're talking about. Hope I don't confuse any of yours. She ain't scared talking, because if she was scared, she wouldn't have gone to the UK when she didn't have to go to the UK. Is Gary learning kitchen tricks, or is she just enjoying the eating? Well, I offered him to learn him how to do some dumplings last night, but he was tired. Rachel, if you have a question, please put a 1 in the chat, my love. Welcome to the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. This is a beautiful community, and I hope that you make friends here. Like, everyone is so open and welcoming, and everyone is so nice. If I've not picked you for this one, just keep up. I'm going to be live for about an hour and a half. So about 1:30 my time. And these are only little readings. Like, if by any chance you want a full reading, you can always contact me. You can always contact me on one of the... Wow, why is my brain not working? One of the details below. Hi, Shreya. Happy New Year to you too, love. Yeah, she's going to stall like hell, Ika. She's going to be like... like this. I don't know if you guys remember all that. He was doing... I couldn't cope with that. Right, Renelle, I'm currently doing a reading for Rachel, my love. Your question will get lost in the chat if I've not picked you yet, so just wait until I pick you if I feel drawn to you, love. Because basically you're wasting your energy writing a question. Unless I've picked you, I don't want to lie to you. But yes, I know this isn't very positive, this current subject on the JSD stuff, but I want us all to try and stay positive as well. Okay, Rachel, I'm just pulling you some tarot out at the moment, my love. Oh, okay. We're not sure yet, Nikki. Like, we're trying to work out the little quirks, because, like, you know, it costs a lot of money, you know, to get everything set up with the visas and stuff, and you may have to go back to go to work to earn some pennies for that. But, you know, Anyway, Rachel, I've got 4 cards that have come out for you. Now, I don't read my cards in reverse, so I have all my cards straight up. But now and again, 1 or 2 will be flipped over, which will, sometimes I feel the need to read that reverse card if it's come out like that. So these are the cards that came out for you. I can see a lot of blue and a lot of yellow straight off the bat there. So let me just put these out down here for myself. I will show them you one at a time as well as I read them, because these cards do tell a story the way that they come out. This is the first one, the World card. You've got 3 major arcana cards here. So I want to say that this situation, your ex-partner, like this situation in your life, it's been a big part of your life for the 2 of you, okay? I want to say there's these big memories that were created between you. Oh, thank you, Nikki. This is a big, massive part of your life. Then major kind of comes out. It's like these big lessons and learning stages of your life and things that are going to affect the way that you go forward, basically. Now, the World card is the first card to come out here, and this card coming out first, it makes me feel like that you too have the world in your hands, but it's like you're the worlds apart as well, okay? I want to say that that you guys seem to not see things eye to eye a lot of the time, and even though I feel like that that D, who's a Leo, he does have a lot of feelings for you, my love, but I want to say that there's a lot of the times when you two don't see eye to eye, okay? And it's like being in love with the idea of being in love, if that makes sense. And now I want to say that them feelings are real, but the cracks that were formed, instead of building them, we were just putting plaster over it, rather than fixing it, okay? Rather than fixing the leaks there. And there's a need there for bringing that, having that candid conversation. Now, I want to tell you that and I tell this to everybody, that no medium or psychic or tarot cards or any other divination can predict your future, okay, or anybody's future. And any person who says that it can is lying for you. Hey, Justice for Depth Soldier. Any person that says that it can is basically lying to you, because the cards are there to guide you and give you guidance. And sometimes they do talk about the future, but it's only possible outcomes. Like your outcomes in your future are infinite depending on your action. And I tell that to everybody all the time. But anyway, the World card here coming out, I want to say that in the cycle on this relationship did come to an end here. I want to say, because we got the 2 of Cups, okay, but this card came out in reverse, my love. So the 2 of Cups is normally 2 people coming together, seeing eye to eye, and with being upside down, it's like we're not seeing eye to eye, and it's like we're not balanced, okay, and things are a bit topsy-turvy there. Now, like I said, I do feel like that this person has strong feelings for the 2 of you, for your relationship. You're saying, do you see possible reconciliation? Well, that's what I was going to talk about now. I feel like that you guys can come back together, but that's going to take a lot of strength. Obviously, this is a Leo card as well, and this person is a Leo. Now, this is going to be a case, if you want to want to come together, it's like I'm going to be having to face everything straightforward, and you're both going to have to be vulnerable and lay your cards on the table and communicate in an open and honest way. And the things that were causing issues, the things that were bothering you, the little things, instead of letting it build up, you need to just say it, okay? Talk about it, not having a go like, oh, you're annoying me doing that, but instead say, babe, I need to talk to you. This is bothering me, okay? And I don't know if you realise it, but X, Y, and Z, and it makes me feel this way. Because when we let the little things build up, it builds into something major. But he doesn't see me negative. I feel he hated me. I don't feel hate with these cards. I feel like that this closeness, this relationship, this level of trust is broken, and that reconciliation is always possible, my love. But these cards are telling you, don't be naive, okay? Don't be the fool here. Don't push things that may hurt you as well. Please, I want to remind you, Rachel, I don't know if I told you before, don't put anything that may impact your reading in the chat, okay, my love? I don't want you to feed me information, okay? Out, this is like taking risks. You can see him like walking near enough off the edge of the cliff there. And this card, your question was about what are your ex's feelings. This card is like warning you. The Fool is a bit of a warning card and saying, hang on a minute, just be observant of the actions that you take, okay? Now, like I said, I do feel like that your ex here feels like his world's apart from you rather than being back on the same level. But this is mendable. But like I said, it will take a lot of strength, Rachel. It will take a lot of strength, and it will take the requirements of being outright open and honest, okay? Please don't anyone put any number ones in the chat yet, okay? Please wait till I finish this reading, because I can't answer your question whilst I'm doing a reading, okay? Thank you to my mods for helping the newbies understand in the chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. So we've got a lot of blue here, and we've got a lot of yellow. The blue is signifying the tears and the healing. Thank you, Saba. The blue, I know it's not out malicious, because people are new here, they don't know, Some people get annoyed, but when people are new here, it's like they don't know how the stream usually works. But sorry, Rachel, back to your cards. The blue is signifying a lot of healing regarding the tears that have been falling, okay? The cards are also telling me to remember your self-worth. Remember what you deserve as well, okay? And I feel like that if you guys are going to reconcile, I feel like that a friendship will have to be built up first, okay? You'll have to build up the friendship. You're going to have to build up this level of trust once again and bring that connection back close. It's not going to be a case of just going straight back into a relationship, but this is only going to work if we put the work in, yeah? It's only going to work if we put the work in. We have to be patient, and we have to heal ourselves from the breakup, and your ex needs to heal from them wounds as well. So I feel like that oh, it's okay, Kanish. I feel like that there's gonna be a pause. I'm not talking, like you said, you're not in contact at the moment, and then when that opportunity arises, you guys are gonna connect on that friendship level first of all. Okay. Now I'm gonna get you a Rebel deck card. Now, obviously you're new here, Rachel. Now these cards, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And sometimes they tell you something totally unrelated to your question. They tell you what you need to know in that moment. And sometimes they do curse, they do swear, but they are very blunt. very, very blunt. Okay, this is one that came out for you, Rachel. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. Don't say sorry, Manila. I know your news. Thank you, Saba, for helping. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. There you go. If you've been waiting for a sign to be starting something or to take action on something, here it is. Now, this could be related to your reading, or it could be related to something totally different that you've been holding off on, okay? And I just want to thank you for connecting with me. Thank you for coming to the channel today. And if you want to, and for everybody else who hasn't already, I have a Discord, which most of the people are in here are in. And it's really friendly. And obviously when I'm doing these live readings that are free, I do share the link in there. So, you know, you're welcome to join that if you want. I know for some it can be a bit annoying, but there is an option where you can turn your notifications down to silent unless you've like been mentioned or whatever. Okay, we'll bring the mouse over here. Now I'm gonna keep reading little things. Hey, Shelley, I don't do a list. In a minute, I'm gonna ask everybody to put number 1. Thank you, Saba. Wow, mind fart, brain fart. There is no list, Shelley. The way that it works is that in a minute you'll see here like a little thing come up where it says put a 1 in the chat if you would like a free reading. Don't do it yet. Wait a second, and then I'll see all the ones, and if I'm drawn to you, I'll pick you, and then you can put your question if you have one. Keely, how is the weather there? Oh, it's bloody cold, Nikki. It is very cold indeed. I'm just going to read you guys this little positive quote. Let your dark days make your better days shine even brighter. Okay, and I want to read you this as well very quickly, guys, before we do the next readings. This little quote here. It's not a little quote, it's a little bit of advice. Gary's listening in. Fall in love with yourself and make your own mixtape of all your favourite songs which make you feel happy and positive. It could be in the form of a playlist, a CD, even an actual tape. Once you have your self-love songs ready, pick out your favourite lyrics, keep these words near you in a small notebook, hang them above your head in a frame, or hum them to yourself morning and night. This way, you're instantly ready to remind yourself that you are always loved and that you have a great taste in music. And I love that little bit of advice, and that is saying, like, make a playlist of songs that make you feel good, to show yourself that you're loved by you. And you can do this on a CD, a playlist, a mixtape. You can even do it on YouTube. You can make a playlist for yourself on YouTube. And you know, it'll just help brighten your day. Anyway, back to it. Where's the banner? If you'd like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat for a free reading. don't know how cold it is right now because my temperature hasn't come up. Apparently it's 4 degrees centigrade right now. Ronelle, if you have a question, please put it in the chat, my love. My Wi-Fi is jittery a little bit today. I'm so sorry if I'm glitchy. Holy moly. Shirley, why did you say holy moly? That is so random. Unless it's about the temperature. I love you said tropical plus 4. Yeah, it's 4 degrees centigrade here. Yes. Everyone's in freezing temperatures right now. Ronelle, do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? Oh, I hope you don't lose all your data, Kanishk. It is freezing here, and I bet Gary's gone and got in that nice warm bed upstairs. I'm jealous. Ronelle, are you still here? I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'll give her a few minutes. If she doesn't put a question, I will. I think I've got a baby elephant upstairs. If she doesn't put a question, I'm going to open it back up to the chat in a minute. Why are you stamping your baby elephant? Okay. I've not got a notification on Discord. I did put this link up on Discord earlier on. Hey, Sheila. I can hear that dead loud. Renelle's not replying in the chat, so I'm gonna hide. Oh, there she is. Renelle, I can't. A picture. Put your question in the chat, love.
Party face.
What?
Party face.
Hey, Tails. No, Kanishka, it wasn't lagging. I had myself muted for a minute. Hey, Ashi. Welcome to the chat. I'll give her a few more seconds. Thank you for subscribing, guys, as well. We are nearly at 1,000. Like, we are only 80 away. There we go. Here's Renel's questions. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. I want to know if the Leo I was with feelings was legit. 1 second. Yeah, 80 to go.
Did you get it? What's that?
Yeah.
No. That's good though. On the soda and just that's so good. And I remember this.
Take care. Yeah, Tuesday nights are going to come back. Last night I ended up just having a really early night. I'm sorry, Kara. And anyone else who was waiting on that link. Dropped a card.
Sorry, Wednesday. Not to be too loud.
You want to know if it's legit? You know what? Because this is a yes or no question. I'm going to get my pendulum out here. Renelle wants to know if the Leo she was with, if his feelings were real. Renelle, just so you know, for yeah, this is another form of divination. So for yes, it will go in a clockwise. For no, it will go anti-clockwise. For maybe, it will go back and forward. And if the answer, you're not supposed to know it, it'll stay still. Okay, so Renelle to know if the Leo she was dating, if his feelings were legit. It's going in a clockwise position now, which is yeah, by the way. So his feelings were legit. I want to say though that your intuition wasn't quite on point in the moments. Like you second guess yourself a lot. Yes, I answered your question right now. But your question was a yes or no question. Rather than a question of advice. The cards give advice and guidance, whereas the pendulum answers yes or no questions very, very well. But I feel like the intuition there wasn't quite on point with yourself, where you ignored yourself quite a bit when it came to feeling things, and you second guess yourself quite a lot in that relationship. But yeah, ultimately I feel like this person's feelings for the most part were legit because it came out yes. Yeah. I just want to remind everyone of that. Like, people have been in this stream for a while. I already know that if you ask me a question where the answer is going to be yes or no, I do use the pendulum. because the tarot there for the guidance and the oracle, they're all there for the guidance. And put a one if you'd like a reading, guys. I love everyone having a conversation in chat. It really warms me heart. Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to disturb you.
Okay.
Okay, just let me know.
Archie, I feel drawn to you, love. Are you fine, Saba? If you have a question, please put it in the chat. Kerry says, hi, Gary.
Hello.
Careful. Is that noisy, isn't it? I'm only joking. There you go.
I'm not that noisy.
Guys, let me just put Archie's question. Do you know what he did yesterday?
God, here we go.
Whilst I was going to go on my school run to pick up my little kids, he decided to chase me up the street in some of my pyjama pants and my son's dragon onesie on his head and one marigold glove on.
A yellow one.
Yeah, they call marigolds. Shouting, "Are you ashamed of me?" And there's loads of people on the street as well. And he thought he was dead funny, he did, and he made me late to school.
Well, they had a good laugh.
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't have a good laugh.
She was running away from me. No, I don't know him.
Okay. Kerry says, okay, I love it. Dive Shady says, oh my gosh, Gary. There's all like builders and that on the street and there's laughing their death.
Pink pajama bottoms on.
Any of my pink pajama bottoms on. What he found dead cozy.
Oh, so nice.
Kept them on like all
2
night.
days. That's so nice. Especially when you rub your legs this way.
Just so you guys know that after done Ash's reading, I'm going for a 5-minute break. But I know you guys are understanding to that anyway. Whilst we have that break, we'll talk that stuff about JD and that again. And Kay says I would have laughed too. That's priceless. Yeah, it was funny for him. But then when I went, he said that loads of people were laughing at him and he felt that embarrassed.
Keeley ran away.
Okay, actually, I've pictured 2 cards out, my love. You've got the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. Now, the Three of Wands here, first of all, it's saying we're showing its back here. I want to say you're going to be turning your back away from something that you're familiar with, especially with the Page of Cups coming out as well. Secondly, there, this is saying that the new job that you're going in is something quirky and that you've not done before. This is going to require like learning new skills and stepping out of the comfort zone. Okay. Like, I know you wanted to ask, is it 1 or is it 2? But this obviously it's brought out the 3 there, the three of Wands. So maybe there's going to be a third option, unless you know which one of the 2 here we're going to be stepping out of our comfort zone. But I want to say that there's one of these jobs where you're going to feel comfortable in, and there's one where you're not too sure about. And I feel it's going to be the one that you're not too sure about, which is going to be the one which is the right fit for you. Like I said, it's going to be a case of stepping out of that comfort zone and trying something different. Okay. Now I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Ashley. I hope that answered your question, love. Now the Rebel decks, like I've said before, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear, and they just tell you how it is. Ashley says, "Oh no, why are you saying oh no? You're a sad face." She says, "I'm confused. I'm so confused." Oh, I didn't mean to confuse you. I don't mean to confuse you, Ashley. I feel like that the 2 jobs, like as I'm looking at it, like I am being drawn to the first one here, but I feel like that it's going to be a requirement of stepping out your comfort zone. Okay, like you may have had this position before, but I want to say that the new position, yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. I said job 1 as well. It's like you're not gonna be in that comfort zone. You're gonna be learning new skills and new tasks and building your soul and your spirit by this experience. Okay, so the Rebel deck card, it tends to give you very blunt card. They are very blunt cards. They do sometimes swear. And they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And sometimes it's something totally unrelated to your question. So you've got laugh. On the back it says, where the fuck is your sense of humour? This card's coming in for you saying that recently you've been very, very serious and you've not really give yourself time to just let loose and relax and have a laugh. Like, near enough every day, me and Gary find a moment to just be big kids and being stupid. Usually when my kids ain't around.
And when they're around.
But just to connect in there with that inner child, this card is saying that you need to be like finding that moment just to relax and have a laugh and forget about everything that's on your mind.
When they're here, I'm just something to climb on.
Now we're gonna have a break for a few minutes, guys. Please stay in the chat. We'll have a chat, and we will be doing readings again in a minute. But I just need Gary's maybe about to have a fag, yeah. I hope that reading was okay for you, Ashley. I've got some back here. May God bless you too, my love. Thank you. I'm loving this new mouse. Let me show you guys very quickly. I got myself a new mouse. I've got to be careful here so I don't blind myself with the laser. It says no drama llama. Because we've had I kicked myself out again.
And mouse.
But anyway, like I was saying, last year we had too much drama for my liking. So now we don't want no drama llamas this year coming up here in the channel.
No more drama.
Can't be doing that.
Thanks for the rolling, my love.
Thank you.
That's nice.
So, how does everyone think that Amber Turd's deposition is going to go today?
Well, considering Johnny had wiped everything down and made it all clean for her.
What do you mean?
That was all they. Stevie did a video on that this morning. She's asking all kinds of things about, like, getting police in to make sure she's safe and making sure everything's clean. And he doesn't want her to wear the mask, but now they're trying to, get out of that because they don't want to. She doesn't want to show her face because, she always tells the truth with her face.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen that about the safety thing. She ain't scared of nothing. Like, she went to the UK when she didn't even need to be there.
Mm-hmm. Covering her face with a scarf. Now
Not in the court, though.
I know, but now she wants to wear a mask during the whole deposition. She's bringing her baby into the picture too now.
Is she taking the baby with her?
I don't know. She might, but
I don't think you can have babies in the court.
I don't think so, but I wouldn't hold it past her. But she's making an excuse that it's not safe for her child if she doesn't wear a mask.
A mask doesn't stop you from getting the vid.
Exactly.
It stops you from spreading it to people. Like, how stupid can you get?
Oh, she's pulling out all the cards.
Considering she was forced to file this desperate plea for her safe death, I'm thinking she might not have turned up at all. I was stalling like mad. All excuses all round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, but she winds me up. She does.
Kind of like me.
Somebody asked how you're feeling now before.
Getting better. Getting better.
Better. No, stop it.
They can't see it.
No, but they can hear it. Ow. Can you have that chair?
Oh, Keeley.
Oh yeah, that was really. JD said it hits you trying everything she can to get out of it. Yeah, that's why that baby was born at that time of year last year. I'm sorry, I'm on maternity leave. I don't know. By the way, guys, we're at 9:20, like I said before, which I think is amazing. Baby's a prat. She doesn't hold her lovingly. Now she has a dog to gain sympathy. I don't want one of them. Thank you. Till she threatened to hurt it. Did she threaten to hurt it? I didn't even see. Look how much I'm out of the loop, guys, because I've had a break from the JD subject a bit, like over Christmas and that.
My fault.
It's not your fault. I purposely have had a break since like the end of November. Because Christmas for me is always a very emotionally consuming time. And this case is very emotionally consuming, so I just had to have a break.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with you on that.
My knee's hurting. The thing is, I've seen that picture though that she put on of the baby with its arm behind its back.
Yeah, the thing was like this, and then half of the face was cut off.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Wouldn't you want to, be proud of your little baby?
She put it on Instagram. What?
Yeah. The baby's arms behind his back, and it's just her sister, and her dad. That's it.
There's a video where she leans over the dog and says, I'm going to. Wow.
In the meantime, when she was at the UK case, she brought her sister along, taking her away from her child.
I know.
Well, she just had.
Hello, Ian Hendricks.
Hello.
AH trying to be funny. Her sense of reality, I fear, is somewhat fleeting. I fear for anything under her care. Like, I'm glad that she probably employs a nanny to look after a child.
And that new dog that she has that she named after the person from Australia, mocking them. You heard about that?
Good morning to everyone who have not said good morning. Well, it's afternoon here now.
She's a horrible person.
And I don't even believe that these likes on her Instagram are real. I feel that they're fake. I feel like her followers are fake as well, like majority of it. But don't get me wrong, I reckon she probably does have a few legit followers. Yeah, Barnaby Joyce. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. But when you go on Social Tracker, you can see it. Well, if that's the case, Kerry, then that means that I'm that then, because I'm a survivor. She's got 53 more followers than last week. But apparently, listen to this, guys. She has 53 more followers than last week. But on Monday, she gained 326 followers. On Tuesday, she gained 54. And on today, she gained 686. So, like, I'm not bad at maths, but I'm guessing that's a lot more than 53. It's a lot more than 3. I think I'm going to do a video on that in a bit, actually. Oh, it's 53 follow. She's following 53 people. I'm sorry, I do apologise. Okay, the wrong way around. But this still doesn't like add up at all, I don't think. Like last week, on the 6th, she lost 508 followers. 550 followers, sorry. On the 7th, she lost 508. On the 8th, she lost 148. Then on the 9th, on Sunday, she gained 408. On Monday, she gained 326. Yesterday, she gained 54. That was a bit of a slow day for her, wasn't it? And then today, she gained 686. Okay, put one in chat for reading, guys. Gisela, I'm going to come to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? Are you welcome, Gisela? What was the reaction of S at seeing my message if she saw it?
Still streaming? Are you taking a break?
I'm streaming. Guy forgot to tell Elle to play the guitar.
This poor guitar. That's good. It's almost in tune.
What?
Kind of in tune.
Won't be a second, Gisela.
Oh, you're in the middle?
I was just about to start. It's okay.
I'm sorry.
You finished?
I'm adding ambiance.
That is not ambiance.
Let's hold it.
Right, okay. Gisela, the card I pulled out for you was the Knight of Wands here. Now the wands do connect to the fire symbols, okay, my love. But this card, I know you want to know the reaction to the message. I feel like that this person, if they looked at this message, I want to say that they was very quick regarding this, in the sense, because the Knight of Wands is very, very quick energy, okay? And I feel like that they looked at it and then just carried on with the day. I want to say that they may have some anxiety surrounding the message that you sent to them, and that is why they didn't reply. Now, I also want to say that this person is like putting their protective shields up at the moment, with the Knight coming around with the suit of armor, okay? I want to say that it's very much this protection, very much this wall that they're putting up, and they're linking me there to all the fire here surrounding this. And I want to say that they want to say things, okay, but they're thinking it's best not to at the moment, so they're just trying to keep quiet and keep themselves to themselves at the moment surrounding this situation. And I feel like that I only had to pull out one card, Gisela, for you, my love. I'm sorry it's not more in depth there, but I hope that it answered your question for you, love. I don't know why so many cards are the wrong way around. Let me just try and sort this out. Because they shouldn't be the wrong way around. They should all be upright. I don't want them coming out in the reverse. But whilst I do that, guys, if you have if you'd like a reading, please put up one in the chat. The cards in here I've not seen for a while. Put your ones in the chat, guys, if you'd like a reading. There we go, we're all the right way round now. Right, so you just put a 1. You're welcome, Gisela. Shreya, I feel drawn to you, love. Shreya, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Says, thank you, Keela, typing. Hands always get dead stiff. Okay, also waiting for Shreya. Let's read something out of here. Try to change what you can and learn to love what you can. I thought I had the question ready on pace mode. Well, the spirit wants me to know about my connection with who's a Sagittarius and you're Taurus. Oh, 1 second, my love. Okay, I've got 3 cards that have come out for you, Shreya. The first being the Chariot, then the Knight of Cups, and the 5 of Cups. I mean, the Knight of Swords, sorry, and the 5 of Cups. So first of all, the Chariot coming out. Obviously, the Chariot is the Cancer card. The Chariot coming out here, this is about moving forward and also about a yin and yang. I want to say that sometimes your guys' energies can be totally connected and in sync, and there's times when they are totally not connected. It's like we do not see eye to eye right now. But I want to say that your person, I want to say that they have a very fiery personality. Well, it's Sagittarius, fire sign anyway. But we've got the Knight of Wands, and I'll say this sums up your person like in a sum. I want to say that they're always very quick and they like to get things achieved and get things done when they need to. But this energy with the yin and yang, I want to say that the spirits are coming around and trying to help you guys come more in balance. I want to say unintentionally, I don't know if it's you or if it's one of yous keeps sometimes seeing like some of the negatives rather than focusing on all these positives that are still here. It's like sometimes we're going on a bit of a downer and focusing on the negatives there. The moon here again coming out and saying like, even though we've got this shining brightness, sometimes we're like focusing on the anxiety surrounding it rather than just trusting and letting it be. Now, Wheel Fortune's coming in, reminding you that fortune's on your side and that you're on the right path that you need to be on right now. You're on the right cycle for you. And the Queen of Swords, last but not least, Queen of Swords is coming around and telling you to remember to use your words and to communicate and also to when you're needing some things to go a certain way, to make sure that you say it, okay, and don't keep that trapped within. The Queen of Swords is a very strong personality, and very gently she does bring that leadership in. So it may be that there's that you need to bring that leadership in surrounding your loved one here at the moment in a gentle way. But yeah, let me just get you a Rebel deck card. I think you're used to these by now, Shreya. I think you're used to these Rebel deck cards. They can sometimes curse but they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And they sometimes are so unrelated to the question that you asked here. Hey Dominique, welcome to the channel, my love. If you read this banner here, I'll explain it to you. Hey Pearl, good evening for you. It's afternoon for me here in the UK. 1:30. Okay, Shreya, you've got winning. And here at the back it says, you got a good thing going, don't win that shit. This is reminding you that you have all these amazing blessings right now, and this is what the Spirit want to remind you as well. And that you have these already, don't force things, let things manifest, okay? Obviously there's times when we have to pursue things to bring that manifestation forward, but they're saying that you're winning at the moment. You've got these amazing attributes, these amazing things going on, to remind yourselves of those blessings. Okay, for everyone here, if you'd like a reading, put a number 1 in the chat. And just as a reminder for those who are new, put the way the stream works, if I don't do a list, if you would like a reading, if you put a 1 right now, and if I'm drawn to you, I'll pick you. If I don't pick you and I do another reading, please don't spam the 1s or the questions, because I can't get to it. Let me just read feedback. She says, interesting, we've got Chariot. He's come for North Milton. He's very fair indeed. On a normal course, he does lack patience. And you also says, interesting stuff about yin and yang. I got the yin and yang card in another reading. Coming from you, I see this is confirmation. Yeah, that's amazing. Hey Lee, good, yeah. Hey Lee. It's not Christmas no more. Hey Lee.
It's my third eye.
It's your third eye.
Yeah.
Hey Dominique, I feel drawn to you. Love, I'm gonna put your question in the chat. Trey says, I was typing my respond while you were doing the reading, so posting them out all at once. Oh, thank you, Shreya. You can have it in here if you want. Kay says, oh, Gavin.
I'll do it outside. I'll smoke it outside. What?
Get it off your head, boy.
Yeah.
Gary Rudolph.
It's warm. I like it. And it smells cool.
Thank you so much, my dear, for the beautiful reading. It brings me a lot of just clarity. I was feeling a bit restless about the way things have been between us. You're welcome, Shreya. And I love to always see you here. Whether you come to have a reading, whether you come just to chill out, that's to anybody. Because I know that there's people who come just to hang out in the chat, and that's lovely. Stephanie says, do we write a question before we write one? No. The only time you write a question, Stephanie, is if I pick you. Thank you, Saba. Okay, Dominique, because your question is a yes or no question, I am going to use a pendulum. If I can find it, there it is. Because it's a yes or no question, I'm going to just use the pendulum here, and that will tell you what you need to know here for your question. It's just another form of divination. This is amethyst crystal here. So you want to know, is Bobby back dealing with his ex? So first of all, this is yes. Thank you, Shreya. Clockwise is yes. Anti-clockwise is no. Maybe it's back and forward. And if you're not supposed to know right now, it will stay absolutely still. So Dominique would like to know, is Bobby back dealing with his ex? Straight away. Anti-clockwise. Which is no. Thank you, Day. I hope that answered your question for you, Dominique. Chat if you'd like a reading. I know it was only very, very fast. Right, number 1 in the chat if you'd like a reading, guys. Thank you for connecting with me, Dominique. I'm sorry it was very quickly, but your question was just a yes or no. You're welcome, love. As a reminder, remember to put your ones in the chat, guys, if you'd like a reading. I remember a while ago, somebody came in my chat and said they went and watched another tarot reader, and that person doesn't make them beg and put ones in the chat. And it just came back into my mind, and it really annoyed me at the time, because it ain't about begging or whatever. It's obviously all of you guys need a reading, but the way energies work is they work on a certain, we've got to be on the same vibration for that reading to connect for you. And like when I'm in a spiritual church, when I'm on a platform giving them readings, or at a show, which I've had a break from for a few years, but when I'm doing that, I'm on a stage and I look out into the audience and I go to who I'm drawn to. Now, obviously, I can't see you guys. It's not like having you sat in the room with me. So some people come here just to chill out and just to chat with people that they know. And some people come for a reading. Some people just come just to watch and lurk, and they don't even write a comment. And some people just watch the replay, and all of that is fine. But me seeing them once, it's like a name jumps out to me. For example, Lee. Lee, if you have a question, put it in the chat. And that is what helps me connect to the people who I need to connect to. And I just wanted to explain that for anyone who didn't know. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. It just made me feel really bad. Yeah, I just want to let anyone know, if you're asking a question, please no legal or health, medical related questions. And also, if you ask me a question, it's a yes or no answer. I'm going to use the pendulum, which will answer you clearly yes or no. I can't remember what else I was going to say. That's it. Please don't put any information about your question in the chat once I start the reading. And if you don't know what to ask for a general reading. It'll tell you what you need to know, like Eco says there. It is all here down the bottom. I don't do a list. It is Saba, like I feel repetitive sometimes, keep repeating myself, and that's why we have the banner down here. But sometimes people don't read it, or sometimes English isn't people's first language, and they can't read that, but they can understand what you're saying. Lee, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Just waiting for Lee's comment, but while we're waiting, let me read you one of these positive things again. Good morning, Tiffany. Okay, this says accept admiration. Sometimes, as bizarre as it sounds, it's hard to hear something nice. It is hard to hear someone say nice things about ourselves. Oh, thank you, Dad. Having someone notice our hair, clothes, work, or other means that people see you. Having someone notice our hair, clothes, work, or other means that people see you can leave us feeling self-conscious and wanting to hide. Make a promise to yourself that the next time someone compliments you, you will take it with open arms and thank them. You'll leave them and you feeling happier and confident. I like that. Lee, are you still here, love? If not, I'm going to open it back up to the other people. Give you a few more seconds. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. It's very sweet of you. Sometimes my chat is slow on the screen. I think you might have gone. Okay, I'm going to open it back up. If you'd like a reading, guys, put one in the chat. I was supposed to finish 15 minutes ago, so I don't know how long I'm going to be live. Anyone know how Rob Wheels is now? I know he injured his leg. Just wondered how he's doing now. Well, I spoke to him yesterday morning. He's home now, and he gets his prescription today regarding his pain medication. I've not spoke to him today to see how he's doing today, but I did speak to him yesterday morning, which was the night before for him. Like he sent me a message at 3:30 a.m., which would have been like 10:30 p.m. So 10:30 p.m. on Monday he got home, and then I messaged him yesterday morning. Pearl, I feel drawn to you. Do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Yeah, JD has that honour, I think, Stephanie. He brought us together. And people touched by his story. We'll have to have a big hangout when he's feeling up to it, yeah. Hopefully he'll feel better. This question I can answer you probably without reading you any cards. Now, every single person who has a soul, which is everybody, has the ability to get guidance from spirit. It's never a power or a gift. Like, I've been doing mediumship since I was 16, and I don't like the term gift. It's an ego. That is egotistical. It's not a power either. Anybody can do it. It's just that we all work on different vibrations. Now, a spiritual master to guide us. If anybody could need that, whether you're a spiritual master, or whether you're just a mundane, mundane skeptic. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. But what matters is that if you feel that you need that right now, if you feel that you need to be drawn to go to see somebody who can teach you spirituality, then that is a road that you can take. Whether you feel like you want to strengthen your spiritual abilities, that's what I like to call it, because it's just senses, it's extra senses that you never knew that you had. If you'd like to strengthen them senses, then there is ways of doing that too. Like, there's literally videos on YouTube, there's audio books, there's things that you like. YouTube is basically free unless you subscribe. Unless you join a channel where it's like a subscription for a month, each month. But there's loads and loads of videos on YouTube that can help you mindfully and help you meditate and help you bring up your energies, and guide you how to open up them senses, to open up that third eye, and to open up the gates to let the spirit in. You should never desperately chase for guidance ever. If you feel like that you are drawn to gather guidance, then that is something that you can choose to do. But you should never ever never desperately chase it, because the thing is, when you're supposed to do something regarding working with spirit or connecting spiritually, it usually finds you rather than you finding it, and it is something that you should embrace as it comes with you with the flow. These opportunities arise to us. I suggest to you, first of all, to learn how to be mindful, even if it's just by meditating, even if it's just by colouring or whatever, it doesn't matter. Learn how to quieten your mind, because a quiet mind is one of the strongest minds of all. And then you can learn how to open up them senses. It's like using the senses as a psychic or as a spiritual medium is just like using your senses of sight, hear and see. Sight, hear, smell, taste, touch. Can I achieve guidance within me through meditation, ma'am? Can it be possible? Yeah, of course it's possible. I've not heard anything after Tammy died. Like, I messaged her about Gary coming, I messaged her about my birthday, I messaged her Happy New Year, I messaged her happy birthday. I'm not going to say when her birthday was, but I know it was recently, and I've not heard anything back from her. She must just want some quiet time at the moment, my love. I'm sure she'll get back to us when she's ready, though. I hope I answered your question, Parole. I've got time for one more quick reading because I've got to finish at 2. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Me and Tammy started our channels at the same time, and she'd probably be way past me if she carried on. Because, like, she kept being about 20 in front of me or something like that. And, like I said, I've had a break from the JD subject where she would have just carried it on. She would have been monetized already, bless her. It does take a lot of work, like them Johnny Depp videos, like the one I've done today, which is pinned in the chat. It's recording. It's like finding the thing, then you're recording it, and then you've got to edit it, and then you've got to put all the pictures and images in. She's been gone for a while though. I know, guys. I know that you are just worried about her, but there's nothing I can do. I know I miss mine and Tammy's morning chat streams. I used to love him. I do. I miss her. Ah, thank you, Stephanie. It's so lovely of you. I do miss her though, I really do. Like, she was literally one of my best friends. Like, she still is. But I feel like that maybe, I don't know what happened. Like, she didn't tell me what's been going on. Because obviously I seen her when she came on my stream in, was it October? October, I can't remember. I think it was October. Was it October or November? DV Awareness Month. She came on my stream, do you remember? And then I went on, she did one stream, and I went on that. And then I think she did a few videos, and that's it. Spiritually, I listen to many and allow intuition to guide me to what works for my path. I figured we're all walking our own path. I should not follow someone else's. That's very true, Ecom. It's not keep going. It's going to be live for a while. I know I asked you guys to put your ones, but you know what? Is it alright if we just gab for 5 minutes? Because, like, my energy's just depleted. Dice says, I know she says she struggles with anxiety. She does. I struggle with anxiety, so I know exactly how she feels. Tammy was such a ball of good energy and positive vibes. I miss her laugh. She had such a funny laugh. But sometimes that was her front to deal with her anxiety. Like, she's been open and honest and spoken about that. And it's horrible to know that your friend's hurting and there's nothing you can do. Like, I feel like that there is reasons why she had to step away. She has her own reasons, and I feel like that she will come back to this. I know she was trying to raise money to go to the Virginia trial. I don't know how far she got with that. I don't know how much she managed to raise. I'm not sure. But she had a Discord, but it's not on my Discord no more. Yeah, it's not. Wait, yeah, it is. I know I miss her too. Tammy's taking bits of what's needed. I hope she's doing well, and it's good that she takes breaks when she needs to. Yeah, well, I've just had a break as well. Like, I had a break over Christmas, and I was live a few times with like Gary, but I had a break from my readings for a few weeks, because I needed it. Like, I needed to just re-energize, and also, you know, I wanted to spend time with Gary and my kids. And I can't do these daytime streams when the kids are around. It's too loud. Way too loud. Whatever she's doing now, I hope she's finding joy in different ways. Well, Tammy, if you're watching this, we love you to bits. I know that she'll come back to us when she's ready. It's just a when. It's a when she is ready. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if she was done for this for good, she would have like deleted her Twitter, deleted her Instagram, deleted her YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that she wouldn't have just left it all on hold. Oh, sorry guys. Like I said, I was supposed to do one more reading, but I'm just like, when I've done these streams after a certain, because I need to build my energy tolerance back up. After a certain amount of time, I'm like knackered. I've got to go and get the kids, and then I've got to come home, and then I've got to cook tea, sort them all out. Hey, Yellow Bird, thank you for popping in, love. And, you know, thank all you guys. I know that I didn't get to everyone. I never can get to everybody, but I appreciate you all so much. Like I said, the JD videos are going to be more forthcoming now. I'm going to keep on with them. I'm going to try and get one recorded each day, see how we get on. And obviously these streams, they're every Tuesday at 10:30 PM UK. I didn't do it last night, even though I said I was gonna. And that's just because I was so tired out. Excuse me. But they are going to be back on the Tuesdays, and obviously on the daytimes as well. Now, you know, obviously I don't have a definite for which days I go live, but if you're in my Discord, I do post it on there when I'm going to go live, and I do tend to put it up on the Twitter and everything as well. And you know, hit the notification bell, and then you should get notified, hopefully. Anyway, I'm going to go for now. I love you all. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you all soon. Ta-ra for now, guys.